Egovanan, everyone. Welcome back to more adventures in Skyrim with Ariadne, the Breton Mage. It is July 21st, 2024. And the last time I went back to Isran to let him know what I discovered in Dim Hollow, and that was Serana and the Elder Scrolls and all of that. And I think his name was Tolan. He was a priest, and he died. He was killed by the vampires there. And I was looking around for more crossbow.
I'm right behind you.
Bolts. But let me double check to see.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
So just a little while. I have my coffee now, by the way. Just earlier ago, short while ago, I was recording Brogue for the first time. I think first time this year, so first time in a long time. I mean, not super long time, but 7-8 months. So. Which weapon? Bow, okay. Yeah, I gave her all of this stuff. When did I give her all these weapons? Well, I think it's fine that she's using this until I get my bolts replenished.
You lead, I'll follow.
Until she replenishes, rather, her bolts. Or rather, I have to replenish it for her. Probably when I get the vendor. But I think now I have to seek a couple of potential recruits for the Dawn Guard. I have to think a little. Sometimes I get confused. Dawn Star, Dawn Guard, or Knights of the Nine, but I've told Isran what I learned at the Vampire Castle. Isran has asked me to find Sorin, Gerard, and Gunmar and bring them to him. So that's what I'm gonna do. And right now, again, because it doesn't give me a whole lot of information, the only real way, see, is by doing that. By showing on map, and then it directly tells me where I have to go. This one is near Castle Volkar. So I wonder if I should go try to recruit Serine Gerard first, and then on my way back come and recruit Gunmar. I think maybe that's what I'm going to do. Is that Adrian just
find
hanging
Serena and
out?
Gunmar, and maybe we can do something about this mess.
This is great. I just installed a mod called, I think, NPC Dialogue Overhaul, something like that. And what it does is it makes... Look, it didn't fuck up these changes here. What the... Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, it made the voices a lot more clearer, easier to understand. So, I think it did more than just raise the volume, but it does so in a way that whoever's directing the conversation to you, or if you're maybe facing them or closer to them, their dialogue will be much louder, and I think more of the background ones will be lowered a little bit, so it won't really overlap, or it will still overlap, I guess, but because it's so low, it's not going to seem like it's overlapping, something like that, which I feel as if that's much needed. So let's do that for the waves. I don't know if that really makes a difference, but do that and that. Now I think we are good. Let's see how he sounds. You talk to me one more time.
Find Serene and Gunmar, and maybe we can do something about this mess.
That's perfect.
I don't think the vampires would be stupid enough to attack us here, but you never know.
So go ahead and feel free to maybe watch the previous one, and then go listen for that. You can really hear the difference. I mean, it sounds almost muffled before. I'm surprised I put up with it for that long. Time. Okay,
Before I
3
became
a.m.
your housecarl, I never realized being a bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
What the? I had it on already? Okay. Whoops. Wait. I feel like I'm all turned around. Am I? Oh, I'm actually okay. I'm just a little worried I'm going to run into trouble. What I really wish is that there was a mod that did something like Morrowind and Oblivion with spells that are on a timer. You know, such as if you're using an oak flesh, stone flesh, some type of flesh spell, shield spell, whatever, potions, that grants you some kind of bonus or boost temporarily for like a minute or two or seconds. In the upper right corner, I wish there was you know, like an hourglass type thing, much like in Oblivion, right? So you know when the spell ran out. Some of them is not so bad, you know, although it's not a concern anymore. With there it is, you know, the candlelight, because now I have it. I mentioned it before, but you know, it makes it indefinite until it makes it toggleable. But at the cost of diminishing my maximum magicka by a little bit, which I think is a small price to pay, but still. But even when it was on a cooldown, I think I just walked over here, right? No. Oh, good thing I spotted Funnar. But for something like this one, the candlelight, it's very obvious that it ran out. Things will go dark, or just the ball over your head is gone. So that's how you know. But for things like the flesh spell, it would be most helpful to have a timer for that. And I know it is available using the Sky UI, but I want to refrain from that. I know it gives it more of a PC-friendly look, especially when going into your inventory like this. It would just look like, you know, something like maybe Morrowind. Not Morrowind. Morrowind is more icons, but just like a PC game. It's hard to explain, but it gives you like a spreadsheet kind of, you know, inventory window that pops up. And although it looks nice and it sorts things by weight and all of that, there's also problems involved with that. You know, I think it's heavy scripting with that. You know, even if it's not heavy scripting, it does must do something with the
City of
scripting.
Mara.
Yes.
Why would they even call it that if not for her temple?
That does make sense, Lydia. I really wish I had gotten this mod that expanded on her dialogue a lot sooner, but as I do really like Lydia as well. But I think putting her in charge of the children back at Peaceful Garden is a smart choice and very logical. Yeah, no, I think last episode it's still on that same night, so it has. You hear that? And it's still aware of the distance. It gets, you know, sounding farther away the more farther away I go. But I think I was in the middle of saying something. I can't remember. And that's okay. I don't want to waste time. Okay, it's now like become too bright. And let's see. I'm gonna go get Serene first. Which face? Where was that quest marker? Oh, it's okay. I think it put it right around over here. And I think Markarth, yeah, Markarth is where I want to go. I had this chart that I took like a screenshot of, where it has like a table of how many hours go by actually when you fast travel somewhere, whether it's by carriage or on foot or if you're riding your horse. I think it really didn't matter. I think for something like going from Riften, from Solitude, it was like around 21 or 24 hours, something like that. But I figured, I suppose, I mean, if you're going by carriage, yeah, it would be a bit slower, right? Because you have to accommodate, you know, the things inside your wagon, and it kind of weighs you down. So, so from here all the way there, that's quite a bit of terrain. So what I'm going to do is maybe, let's say 20 hours or something like that. Let me pause it. And travel to Markarth. So that, you know, that's just very odd that when I'm inside of my gypsy wagon, quest markers don't appear. Maybe because it's in its own instance or something. So it's about right. I really don't think there was any other location closer. Oh, and I think the way to get my follower to... Well, why can I not? No. Oh. Claims there are enemies nearby. Oh, I don't see anyone. What enemies? There's Lydia. You know what I think? I think actually it's the lover that is up over there. And right now I'm using the Lord. I mean, it gives me 50%, which is really good. But think my skills are progressing nicely, I suppose. Okay, I will not go for the lover then. Oh, shh. Okay, good. Just leaving me alone. But now I'm...
Teach you to mess with me.
Oh no.
I'm warning
That's
you.
close enough.
Back off.
Okay, I'm going. I'm like questioning my choice now between the lover and what I'm currently using, the Lord. Because, you know, my level is still 11, still not super high. I do kind of attack things from afar anyway, and I just, you know, I can always go back to the Lord later. But right now, I think the lover might benefit me a little bit more for now, just to get up there in levels.
That's close enough.
I'm going for it. So with the mage, it was my magic skills going up by 20%. With the lover, it's all three disciplines, but by 15%, which I think is overall, you know, a better deal. See, yeah. Versus just, you know, one school of magic for 20% or all three schools, which is a wide range of skills, all of them, for 15%. Okay, look, Fanar. I'm going to have to go over this cliff, so I need you to find your way down and meet me over there, okay? Okay, so I hope you understand.
I've got your back.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, Lydia, I guess... You following? Yeah, follow me. But of course, take your own way down. Okay, Lydia, I hope you can keep up.
Fine! Keep going.
What? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hroggar, for showing up. And Lydia, whoa, sorry about that, Lydia. I was leading us the wrong way. Can't believe it. I'm still leading you the wrong way. How did that happen? And this must mean I pointed in the wrong direction as well. Hroggar must be thinking, you know. Well, again, actually, Hroggar would not know. He only goes where I go, so as far as he knows, you know, I meant to come here. Good evening to you, warrior. Oh. Okay, well, this is all water. Alright, well, it's too rocky to navigate up there, but let's try it. Let us try it anyway. I mean, I never let that stop me before. It's just I'm going to have to use fine to get back down again. Go west and...
I want your sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous...
Some dispute happening there, which is none of my concern. I really need to check that more often. I was following the wrong quest marker. There's a dragon mound up here. And since I'm over here, I suppose I may as well just... I don't know, I guess try to defeat this dragon. think this space is too narrow for it to land, but it could just suspend itself in the air and blow its breath on me, which it's going to do. I thought I used those already. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, no. Kolskeggr even over here. At least Lydia has come.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Okay, she's encumbered.
You lead, I'll follow.
Beautiful morning, look at that. I hope Fanar didn't die, but I mean, I was using Firebolt, so it wasn't like it could, you know. Oh, look at that. Some easy fish to catch. It's really good. Serene Satchel. That is a person I'm looking for. Oh, okay. I mean, of course I do remember this, but you know, I can't quite remember all the details. I think I'm going to find her journal or something, and oh, she's just over here. Okay.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway?
I think I know what it is you seek.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here.
I really like this feature. You know, it turns
Mud
out that
crabs might have taken it. I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here.
right.
Just look around, will you?
But yeah, this feature here, right? There was a couple more mods, like I think it's called image something, and one other mod plus I think I do need Sky Yui for it to fully work outside of dialogue. But I'm able to recall any past dialogue outside of this. I have to go into the menu or something. But that's, of course, it requires Sky Yui. I think this is good enough, you know. It's good enough, but and better than nothing. But, you know, if I could have done it without the Sky Yui, I would have gotten that, because that still would have been nice to have. And I think something like that, to recall past dialogue, it would complement the journal, you know, nicely. Isran asked me to find you.
Isran? Wants
Isran
me?
asked me to find you.
No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
Well, wait. Get a falling out. Well, this is really none of my business, even though I'm curious to know what it is. But listen, Serene, he has changed how he feels about you. Vampires threaten all of Skyrim, and we could use you.
Vampires? Really?
They've
Oh, and
resurfaced.
I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
3 situations where vampires would... Wow, okay. For one, they're in possession of an Elder Scroll. That's the thing. Why didn't Serana give me the Elder Scrolls to take back? Again, she didn't want anyone to lay hands on that, so maybe that's also why. And plus, I think her father sent her on that mission, and maybe he would have done bad things to her if she came back without one. So maybe it is an act of self-preservation as well. They do have an Elder Scrolls.
Well, that's actually something I never would have
Or
anticipated.
did I say scrolls? I mean, they do have an Elder Scroll.
I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good.
No.
All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too
Okay,
useful.
what
I
are you
need at
working on
least
here?
one intact dwarven gyro.
Well,
So either I need to find the satchel those
I
mud
found your
crabs
satchel.
stole, or I need another gyro from someplace.
there was about 6
You
or
wouldn't
7.
happen to have one, would you?
Well, no,
Well,
but
then I'm
hold
very
on.
sorry, but I can't just walk away from this
Yeah,
project.
I understand. Hold on. I have come across them. And she only needs 1, huh? If I take all 7, so look at how beautiful everything is. From this tree, even though it's like kind of dead, to this, you know, the erosion here, and the rocks, the water, and then coming up here and seeing the grass. And all this grass over here, this is...
What would mud crabs want? I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff.
I believe you, and that's why I have your gyro here.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
To Fort Dawnguard, near Riften.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made.
He's done some work to it as well.
I'll
which,
finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can.
Outside of game
See you
terms,
there.
is the mod I'm using.
Good day.
A very light mod, really. Okay, fare thee well, my friend. Oh, where... feel like this is a very bad sign if Funnar is not coming. Because now I have to head back. Head back on foot. But I'm going to have to end it here, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess I'll just keep whistling here for just a little bit to see if Funnar comes, but otherwise, you know, next episode I'm going to have to travel back to my wagon. Okay, see you.